this? Why is Sophie's hair so dishevelled?
The ribbons are pretty, aren't they? Just like Camille's and Madeleine's.
You look ridiculous, like a Christmas tree with too many decorations on it.
But you always say that Camille and Madeleine are adorable.
You know very well that I do not like affectation. Madame de Fleurville can do what she wishes, but you must obey me. Lucy, please comb Sophie's hair normally. And Sophie, remember that simplicity is the true secret of elegance.
Perhaps we did use a few too many ribbons.
Not at all. I hate my hair. It's horrible. I wish I had beautiful curls like Camille.
Sophie, dear, hair like Camille's means hours and hours of hard work.
Hours and hours?
That's right, and she has to be ever so careful with it too. For instance, if she goes out in the rain, she'll look like a sheep.
No, a sheep?
Yes, water turns curls into ringlets and they're not pretty at all.
Water makes your hair curly?
Sophie, sit still and let me comb.
Your hair is pretty as well, Lucy. I do not like affectation, young lady. If you wish to be elegant, simplicity is the secret to elegance.
I looked everywhere for you. You look as if you're in a bad mood. You know, your hair looks neat today.
It's not nice to make fun of me. I look awful.
No, I meant what I said. For once your hair doesn't look like a battlefield.
Not another word about my hair. I hate it. It's ugly. Mamma won't permit me to curl it or use ribbons.
Your mother hates frilly things, not my mother. She'd have preferred a girl whom she could put pretty dresses on. No one is ever satisfied, Sophie. At least you know your mother loves you. Mine.
Your mother loves you, Paul.
Oh yes, as long as I'm far away from her and I don't get in her way.
Get in her way? No, I'm sure that's not what she thinks. When I'm all grown up, I'll never scold my children and I'll always keep them with me. My daughters can have as many curls and ribbons as they please. Look at Camille and Madeleine. They're really fortunate.
But they're not as much fun as you.
Did you hear that, my child? Your mother is amusing. Aren't you proud of her?
Oh, you'll tear your dress, Sophie. Leave your doll down here. You'll hurt her.
No, I won't. You're no fun at all, cousin.
You claim to love your doll and then you torture her.
She climbs trees very well. After all, it was I who taught her.
Sophie, be careful.
Be careful, be careful. If it were up to you, we wouldn't do anything. You see, there was no reason to worry.
Oh! I warned you. Come down now.
She's just fine. Oh! Lucy?
Poor little baby. It's one thing after another.
Do you think you can mend her?
I don't know. It's serious this time. I'll do whatever I can.
Lucy will make her well again. You'll see, my doll will be as good as new. While she's getting better, I'll keep her in this basket. That should help. Is she any better?
All I could do was to put her hat back on.
idea. I'm going to bury my doll.
Bury her?
My poor little doll is dead. She has to have a funeral. Isn't that how it's done with grown-ups? We'll have a big party and invite everybody. We'll have flowers and a big meal.
Really, Sophie?
I'll ask Camille and Madeleine to come. Oh, it's going to be wonderful.
I don't think that's a good idea.
But why?
Remember that Camille and Madeleine lost their father in the war. A funeral might bring back painful memories.
But it's not going to be sad. I've already seen a funeral. There are horses with coloured pom-poms and flowers. It's a very happy occasion. I'll go and tell Paul.
After your bath, dear.
Oh no! Washing is such a bore, Lucy. Can't we make an exception just for today?
You ask me that every day.
Because I've got to wash every day. There they are! I'm so happy to see you. We're going to have lots and lots of fun.
Sophie has planned it all.
Yes, a very special party. Come, quickly. Good morning, Madame.
Good morning, Auntie.
Come, hurry.
You look very impatient today. What is it?
We're going to bury my dolly. Come.
Poor little thing. She must have suffered so much.
You're right, she has. That's why she deserves a nice funeral. Here, this is a perfect place to dig her grave, don't you think?
But we can't just bury her in the earth like that.
Madeleine's right, she needs a coffin. I almost forgot. Lucy has a pretty box for her. Go on digging, I'll be right back.
Sophie doesn't look very sad about all of this. And she was so proud of that doll.
You know, Sophie, she'd rather laugh than show her sadness.
With Sophie, anything is an excuse for a party.
Have you finished the box?
What box?
You don't mean you forgot?
No, I was only teasing you.
Oh, it's lovely. It's my baby's favourite colour too.
Sophie!
It wasn't my fault, Lucy. My hand just slipped into the bowl.
That looks deep enough.
Look at what I've got.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Let me help. Where shall we put the coffin for the procession?
The procession? I have an idea. Follow me.
Let me do that.
No, I can carry it all by myself. Let Paul do it. It's too heavy for you.
Didn't you know? My cousin can do anything.
Why are you going so slowly? Can't you hurry it up? If you keep crawling, we won't finish until midnight.
Sophie, funerals must be silent.
And faster. There. And the other little piece too. And now into the grave.
Aren't you going to make a little speech?
A speech? No. Why should I?
Don't you want to say goodbye?
Goodbye.
Is that all? Don't you want to say a tender goodbye?
A tender goodbye? How?
But I thought you loved her.
Well, yes, of course.
Well, then act as if you did.
My dear Dolly, you were the sweetest and nicest dolly in the whole world. You had a very difficult life. A broken arm, your hair all burnt, your cheeks all pale and faded. I shall miss you. Well, I've done it.
The lilacs. You're forgetting them.
And now I'll just water them a little.
Hey, careful.
Sorry. I'll catch you.
Oh,
There.
it's time for you to get your feet wet. Here I come.
No, Paul, no, don't. Ah.
Your mother is calling us.
You're just trying to get away from me.
Try and catch me.
Children! The cake must be ready.
Such
Hooray,
beautiful
Lucy.
cake. Delicious.
Look over there, Paul.
Hey.
Where are you? I'll find you. Ah. See you soon. Goodbye. It was a nice funeral.
We had a good time.
Do you think my dolly liked the party?
I think, well, yes. She must be very happy now.
Lucy, I'd like a little more jam, please.
You've had heaps already.
There's nothing wrong with wanting lots of something you like, and I love plum jam.
That's obvious.
One more slice of bread and jam, please.
But your mother doesn't want you to have any more than one slice, Sophie. You know that.
But it's not I who want it, it's my tummy.
Why are you so grouchy today?
Because Mama won't let me go out.
It's raining.
It's only drizzling a little, and I'm not made of sugar. I won't melt.
Sophie, I've good news. Your father is coming for dinner tonight.
Papa is coming. That's wonderful. May I have permission to wear a pretty dress?
You're fine as you are. Lucy, Gabriel will help you prepare things.
I'm going to work on my scrapbook. Would you like to come?
I don't feel like it.
As you wish, Sophie. Wake up, Sophie.
I hate this dress, and my hair as well. I want to be beautiful for Papa. 1, 2, 3. Water makes your hair curl. I wonder if it's warm outside. further. Farewell, you horrible mop. Round and round and round. Oh, why isn't my hair curling? Hurry!
Sophie! Sophie!
Oh no!
Well, what do you think of my latest acquisition?
Does it really exist?
Of course it does. It's our very latest locomotive. One of the finest in the world.
Why hasn't Sophie come down?
That's true. She should be here. She was terribly anxious to see you, Uncle.
You wouldn't think so. Well, aren't you a sorry sight, young lady? May I ask what you have done this time?
I just stuck my head under the water
The water?
of the drain.
I seem to remember forbidding you to go outside.
Where did you get such a foolish notion?
Lucy said,
That you should put your head under the drain.
no, that water helps your hair to curl.
And you decided that you want curly hair. But what for?
Because I wanted it to be as pretty as Camille's. I want it to look pretty for you.
And the result of this affectation is that instead you look frightful.
And you've caught a chill as well. Go and change quickly, young lady, and because you were so disobedient, you shall stay in your room.
Auntie, please, I beg you, don't punish her. Oh, please, Uncle.
Sophie has got to learn to obey.
Dear, you've caught a cold. Come, we mustn't waste any time. Martha, prepare some warm milk with honey and a hot break.
Right away, madam. Oh. Is poor Sophie ill?
Now do you see where your negligence leads? You are incapable of looking after Sophie, Lucy.
How is she?
She's asleep. She's not trembling with cold anymore. I hope it's not serious. Oh, I'm at my wit's end with our daughter. Her ideas are more extravagant every day, and what's more, they all invariably finish up in a catastrophe.
It's true. Sophie has a great deal of imagination.
And I have to deal with her alone. Lucy gives in to all Sophie's whims.
Perhaps Lucy is just too indulgent.
Lucy doesn't support me with Sophie. Usually it's just the opposite.
Then, my dear, you must ask Lucy to leave.
I fear it's the only solution, but I've put off the decision for a long time. Sophie is terribly attached to Lucy and...
Come in.
Madam, Sophie has a high fever. She's trembling again.
Quickly, a doctor.
The medication I gave her should bring the fever down. I only hope her lungs aren't infected. I'll come by tomorrow morning.
Thank you, Doctor.
Good night.
Leave us alone now, Lucy. I shall call you if I need you. Good night. My poor darling. I love you so much. Please get well quickly. There.
Auntie?
My darling. Oh, thank heaven, dear. The fever's broken.
My cousin is much more resistant than any fever could be.
How do you feel, my darling?
I can't recall anything except that I was in the midst of a dream. You were in it, Mama, and...
Do you feel better?
Yes, Mama, but...
You haven't any pain?
No, though I think that a nice hot chocolate would...
She's all better! Hooray! Hooray!
Oh, ask Martha to prepare some hot chocolate and bread and jam. I'll prepare her medicine.
Yes, Auntie. I'll fly downstairs.
You had me so frightened. Now do you understand why you must obey your mother? You could have become seriously ill. People die from such things.
I won't ever do it again, I promise you.
All that for a few curls. Do you see what comes of affectation?
But, Mama, I'm very hungry.